A Porcupine Named Fluffy by Helen Lester and illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. Have you ever heard of a porcupine named Fluffy? Let's see what happens. When Mr. and Mrs. Porcupine had their first child, they were delighted. Now he needed a name. I love how he's got all the crazy hair sticking out. Should they call him Spike? No, Spike was too common. Should they call him Lance? No, Lance sounded too fierce. Should they call him Needle Rooser? No, Needle Rooser was too long. Prickles, Pokey, Quillian? Then together, they had an idea. Let's call him Fluffy. It's such a pretty name. What do you think? If you had a porcupine, would you name it Fluffy? But soon there came a time when Fluffy began to doubt that he was Fluffy. He first became suspicious when he backed into a door and stuck fast. That was not a Fluffy thing to do. He was even more convinced when he accidentally slept on his back and poked holes into the mattress. Another very unfluffy thing to do. When he tried to carry an umbrella, he knew the truth without a doubt. Fluffy definitely wasn't. You see how his quills poked through the umbrella? So he decided to become fluffier. Clouds are fluffy, he thought. I'll be a cloud. But he couldn't quite stay up. I know. Pillows are fluffy, he said. I'll be a pillow. But when his mother sat on him, she was not pleased. He tried soaking in a bubble bath for 45 minutes, but he did not become fluffy. He became soggy. He tried whipped cream. He put a little on each quill. It was not easy, and it took more than half a day. Look at his hair. But this did not make Fluffy fluffy. Oh, they should have named me Gooey, he sighed. He ate a lot of fluffy marshmallows. He's got marshmallows all in his cheeks. He rolled in shaving cream and feathers. He even tried to become a bunny. Do you think any of those things will make him fluffy? Me neither. But the truth remained, Fluffy wasn't. He's kind of sad. One afternoon, Fluffy set out for a walk, trying to think of ways to become Fluffy. Before long, he met a very large rhinoceros. Wonder if a porcupine and a rhinoceros would make good friends. Grrr, said the rhinoceros. I'm going to give you a rough time. Fluffy didn't know what a rough time was, but he didn't like the sound of it at all. What is your name, small prickly thing? Asked the rhinoceros unkindly. Fluffy, said Fluffy. Look at the rhinoceros. He might be a little confused at a porcupine named Fluffy. The rhinoceros smiled. He giggled. Then he laughed out loud. He rolled on the ground. He jiggled and slapped his knees. He roared with laughter. A porcupine named Fluffy, howled the rhinoceros. So now he's not growling. He's cracking up. Fluffy was embarrassed, but he tried to be polite. Well, and what is your name? He inquired. I can't say it, giggled the rhinoceros. Hubert? Suggested Fluffy. Oh, help, I just can't say it. I'm laughing so hard, said the rhinoceros. Harold? Or maybe Herman? Asked Fluffy. No, gasped the rhinoceros. It's Hippo! A rhinoceros named Hippo. Hippo! A rhinoceros named Hippo. Fluffy smiled. He giggled. Then he laughed out loud. He jiggled and he slapped his knees. He howled with laughter. A rhinoceros named Hippo, Fluffy cried. Look at the two of them laughing together. A porcupine named Fluffy. A rhinoceros named Hippo. It was almost more than they could bear. Hippo and Fluffy rolled on the ground, giggling and laughing until tears came to their eyes. Have you ever laughed so hard at something like that you just could not stop laughing, and every time you'd maybe get a break of laughing, it would start up again? That's happened to me too. At last, they lay exhausted on the ground, and from that time on, they were the best of friends. And Fluffy didn't mind being Fluffy anymore, even though he wasn't. If you had a porcupine, would you name him Fluffy? What name would you give a porcupine? Hope you guys liked this story. Have a great day.